Whereas a very eventful 4 years at Sheffield United. How do you look back on your time here at the club?
Fondly. It's never been a dull moment. We've always had something to fight for during those seasons, which has made it exciting. But yeah, on the whole, I've enjoyed my time here a lot.
How do you look back on those early years? You came in primarily as cover and then fought your way to number one. It was quite a meteoric rise, wasn't it, for you?
Yeah, obviously joined in the Premier League season, the year that we got relegated behind Aaron Ramsdale. It's a little bit of a different dynamic when you're not playing. You know, you're training week in, week out, trying to impress. But when you've got a goalkeeper like Aaron Ramsdale in front of you, it's always going to be difficult to try and get into the team. Unfortunately, never happened for me that season. But yeah, bided my time, stayed patient, and when I got an opportunity, I took it.
Yeah, looking back on that season where we got to the playoffs, when you first came into the side, there was a lot of work to do, and you played a huge part in that.
Yeah, it was a difficult time for the club, a lot of change going on. I think everyone around the club had expectations for us to start the season really strongly, and that wasn't the case. You know, obviously I came into the team and the boys helped me, you know, sort of come in with a seamless transition and sort of took her from there.
It was some turnaround, wasn't it? Because like I said, Ramsdale was number one, and Michael Verricks was in for that game against West Brom. Then you came into the side and ended the season, then picking up awards. It was some turnaround for you that year.
Yeah, when we got relegated, you know, I was thinking, okay, this is maybe my chance to, you know, stake a claim to be the number one. And when the season started and I wasn't playing, I'm going to be honest and say, you know, I was looking at it like my time here might be over. You know, fortunately I got a chance and showed everyone what I could do. And when you first come into the team, you want to try and start well, because it's always a lot difficult if you don't start well. So that was always in the back of my mind, and fortunately I started well and continued that all throughout the season.
How do you look back on last season? Undisputed number one, played virtually all the games and the run to the FA Cup semi-finals as well. It was some year.
It was brilliant. We started the season strongly, you know, different to the season prior. It was a big thing for us because, you know, we said we don't want to be on the back foot from the off. Let's get as many points as, sorry, frog in the throat. Let's get as many points on the board as we can as possible early on, and we managed to do that and sort of tried to maintain that through the season, and I thought we'd done that really well. We had a little blip in there where things got a little bit rocky, but you know, all good teams find a way, and that's what we've done.
And then going into this season, you had to be very patient for that Premier League debut, but that home game at Bramley against Crystal Palace when you walked out as United's number one in the Premier League, that's been a proud moment for you.
It was extremely proud, something I've worked towards my whole career. It's always difficult for goalkeepers. You know, you have to be patient, bide your time, and I did it sort of the opposite way, where I've had to work my way up, and an opportunity in the Premier League came sort of towards the latter stages of my career, but I felt ready for it mentally, physically, and more importantly from a quality perspective, I felt like I was ready to make that step. You know, I had a decent game, a special day for me as well, because I used to play for Crystal Palace, had a good time there as a young boy, so yeah, all things considered, it was a great day, apart from the result.
So it has been a tough season for the club, but within that season there have been some special moments, and I'm thinking back to when you got that award, the Save of the Month award for that stop against Liverpool when you denied Mo Salah.
Yeah, I think on the day we gave a good account of ourselves, was always in the game, and the save itself was an instinctive one of them. I think he's coming onto it. It happened so quick, but it happened slow at the same time, if you know what I mean. You know, I see him coming onto it for a volley, I'm thinking this is flying in the corner, but luckily it was around my bit, and it was just about getting a strong hand up there, which I was able to do.
And you fought back, you're back between the sticks now, and you'll be out there again at Bramall Lane on Sunday for the final time, going up towards the Kop and receiving the acclaim of the Sheffield United fans who've sung your name throughout the 4 years you've been here. So how special do you think that will be for you?
Special. Obviously, came out the side, fought my way to get back into it, and I'm just happy that I'm leaving, you know, playing. I didn't want it to be a case of where, you know, I've come out the side and then you leave and you don't get a chance to go out there, wave and say goodbye. I know you'll come on the pitch after the game, but to play in that game, it's important.
And I know there's always a team within a team with goalkeepers, and special mention perhaps to Matt Duke and others that have worked with you over your time at Sheffield United.
Yeah, obviously Wardy before, who brought me into the club. When he moved on, obviously Dukey's took over, and he's been brilliant for me, to be honest. for when I first came into the side, was fantastic with me, all working through all the success that we've had in the Championship and helping me develop as a goalkeeper as well. So can't thank him enough.
And just finally, if you look back over your times, any particular moment or special save that stands out for you?
Particular moment, I'd say probably fairly recent, the Man United game. Just because of the stakes involved, I was out of the side, came back into the side, and that pressure you have on you to put on a good performance and do well. I enjoyed it. You know, we got beat and conceded 4 goals, but I felt I'd done, you know, as much as I possibly could on the day, and I came away from it feeling, you know, pleased.
Wes, it's been a special 4 years. Thanks very much for the memories.
Appreciate it. Thank you.